Hey everyone, how's it going? I'll make a quick video answering a question that's is becoming very it's almost a trendy question. And if you talk about these sort of topics, you do get a lot of traffic, engagement and all that. But I'll keep it short. I'll give you the answer straight away. Should junior developers be using AI or not? Um, I never thought I would say this, but yeah, you should be using AI. Yeah, use AI as much as possible. And this term vibe coding and all that vibe coding, yeah, it feels like it's here to stay. The amount of stuff that AI can do is a lot, and there's no need for you to be doing those things manually. But I think you should also be self-conscious a little bit, um, and you spend time learning things, not just rely on AI completely. So what ends up happening is that, um, let's say you start solving a problem, you rely completely on AI does this, AI does that, AI gives you a solution and the project is done, right? Now you move to the next project. You start from A, go to B, and then you reiterate, you refine your prompt, um, and the project is done as well. Now the third project comes, but the third project is a little bit more complicated, right? Okay, so you start with the same process. You go halfway through the project, and then now at that point AI cannot do that. It just keeps going in circles. It keeps giving you wrong answers. It keeps messing up with your code. Then you don't understand your code. AI is like, I can give you a solution, but I don't really understand what's going on, and it keeps giving you wrong solution. At that point you're stuck, right? So what you should have done, you should have spent some time learning things on the first two projects you've done previously. Okay, yes, you relied completely on AI, but you should have also spent some time learning. Just gain some experience, not just AI. Just how is that working? What does that do? What is that? What's a class? Just basic things. How's that loop working? So now that you're on the third project, which is a bit more complicated, and AI can't completely help you because you're not using your thinking to assist AI, you're gonna get stuck. So each project you use AI with, use that as a learning experience as well, not just to go from A to Z. If you wanna go from A to Z, you can work as a freelancer, and that's what you do there, A to Z. No learning. You don't need to learn. Not new project comes in, you pick the project you wanna work on. Um, if it's not challenging, you pick it and you do it, right? But if you actually want to become a better developer, you have to spend time learning things as well, just like the traditional way. And yeah, that's what I would say. Junior developer, do use AI, but do spend a lot of time learning as well. Then you can work on complicated projects and you can guide AI. You can keep using AI, but you can guide it properly if you know what you're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, you've been always relying on AI. When things get complicated and you're stuck, you're gonna need someone else's help who can do the thinking. Then that person might actually give you the prompt to put in AI, but it's the prompt that counts, right? And that prompt is comes from the thinking and the previous experience, right? So do spend some time learning what you're doing, the things that go in the code, how things work, and all that, just traditional programming stuff. That's what I'll say to junior developers. Good luck.